So, can you tell me a little bit about Dillon Pottish's his approach to tennis?
Yeah, Dillon, I think his greatest asset is his ability to work hard every single day. And I've been coaching for over 20 years, and it's hard to maintain that level of intensity. And he is one of the few that can come every single day with a plan and the energy level it takes to really work hard and improve your game.
What is one of your favorite Dillon stories?
Oh man, there are a lot. I think my favorite memory will be this year at the national championship, and it was really hot outside, and we were playing a semifinal match. And every time Dillon steps on the court when we're playing a team match, he has to play the best player in their lineup. He never takes a day off. And it also means in that intense amount of heat, he's going to be pushed. And in the semifinal match against Williams, he went into full body cramps, and they had to actually cart him off after the match in an ambulance.
Can you kind of describe full body cramps?
Yeah, I mean, basically it's about dehydration, and of course he's very good about, taking the necessary steps to prevent that, but sometimes, it's out of your control. And he had played a great first set, and his opponent started playing better in the second set, and the points were really, really long, and it's really hot outside. And he got to that point where I would say right before the game, before the tiebreaker in the second set, I was on the changeover, and he was telling me, I'm starting to cramp. And first his calves kind of went, and when it gets to that point and your muscles are balling up, it is hard to walk. And he got in the tiebreaker, and he couldn't move. It went from his calves to his quads to his hamstrings, and he tried to gut it out, and he was amazing, the effort level he actually did have. And he ended up barely losing the tiebreaker in the second set, even though he couldn't move. And then he had to retire in the third set. And when he retired in the third set, then the cramps it attacked every part of his body, and he couldn't move.
Wow.
He was basically on the ground. They had to call the trainers over, and then they actually had to call the paramedics, and they brought an ambulance in. And every time he tried to stand up, the cramps would just seize his body, and he'd have to sit back down. And so we ended up, thankfully, winning that match to propel us in the finals. And obviously our goal is to win a national championship, but without Dillon, healthy, that makes that goal very tough to achieve.